Thank you, thank you. How is everybody doing? What's up? This is amazing. Thank you for this whole opportunity to just speak and talk about trauma and violence. What I'm gonna read a few things and then I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Born into a lie, precious since my birth until my body became the prize. My worth became what was beneath my skirt. From dust till dirt in a matter of seconds. It wrecked my first impression of heaven's original expression. The succession of my body's impression on them has made me two halves of myself, like an old book shelved, left unopened, binders broken, bruised back, so they can reach climax. Taking me on a ride, a token. A blown up doll with holes for you to stick with your dick, but that's some sick shit. And I'm tired of it. Ain't we tired of it? Oh, I wish that God was female. At least she would understand the hell in which I fell, and maybe I can see more of myself. If only I can get off of this misogynistic, xenophobic, homophobic, patriarchal, white supremacist shelf. Yes, a lot to say. I am here because I'm a veteran, and but not only that, because I'm a woman. I'm queer. I'm an immigrant. Yes. So all of these intersections is what I deal with in my trauma, and what military women deal with in their trauma. Now imagine joining the military like I did after experiencing a childhood of trauma, rape, molestation, violence, yada, yada, yada. So here's the opportunity at 17 years old to go and kind of create a life for myself, build something new, something different, create my own story. Shocked, because in boot camp, all they kept telling me was, you're safe, you're among brothers, sisters, you're in family now. And what was I seeking as an abused child? A family that loved me. When I got to San Diego, MCRD, working as a logistics supply staff at CL, the gunnery sergeant, now I'm a private. Private is like you're lower than dirt, all right? Gunnery sergeant means you at least spent 10, maybe 12 years, lived overseas, did some stuff. Walked up behind me as I'm doing my work and grabbed me from behind and rubbed his dick on my ass and grabbed my chest. Now, was this in private? No, this was in the public mess hall. Staff sergeant over there, the master guns over there, everybody's just walking around. What did that do? Shock. Went right back into my trauma shell that instant. From that moment until I got out in 1992, I was raped by a drill instructor that was so large. And this is how I described it in my statement to the military, the VA. I was 5 foot, maybe 110, 113 pounds. He was at least 6'5". Big, that's all I'm gonna say, is big. And here I am, stuffed underneath this big body, with his big dick, trying to force himself into my little vagina. Again, disassociation, trauma, reminded me of my own childhood of rape. But that wasn't the end of it. So, when I say that military women who are coming back into society are not just women who wore uniform, they are women that have experienced multiple trauma, because these individuals I had to go work with again. I had to see again, and yet, private, lance corporal, staff and CO. How do you handle as a fresh, young, excited woman who's ready to kind of spread her wings and change her life story, when you have a staff sergeant coming in your work section telling you how much he wants to eat your pussy with whipped cream and strawberries and how good you would taste? Shock again. So when I left in 1992, the person that I am, an overachiever, I suppressed it along with all my other shit. Got married, had 3 amazing daughters. Naomi and Courtney and Trinity. Stayed home, raised them, built them up, fine, beautiful, independent, courageous young woman. So in that sense, my trauma being put aside allowed me the opportunity to love my children and raise them and give them what I didn't have. In 2010, my father diagnosed with cancer, boom. Seeing him suffer triggered every single trauma from childhood to the very present day. From 2010 until today, I'm no longer living in my car. I'm no longer hopping from couch to couch. Now, mind you, I am an educated black woman, 2 masters, working on a doctorate. But when I say trauma has it doesn't care. So when you come out of the military with all of that, then having to seek care in an institution that allowed, perpetuated, and in some ways consent to your own annihilation, again you are traumatized. So when I say we're here not just for women in the community and culture, but think about your military sisters. Some of them are sleeping on the streets. Not because they're not powerful women. Trauma does that. It splinters you. It separates you from yourself multiple times. And it is just now, as I'm standing in front of this amazing group of people, that I'm able to see that I'm whole again. Still traumatized, but no longer a victim. Empowered. So the rape and the trauma, yes, it happened to my body. But it could never tear apart what was deep inside, and that's what you're seeing right now. So what we have to do, men, women, black, white, boys, all of us have to push against this culture of hatred against women, anything female, anything. And so, as I stand here, I'm saying thank you, because my voice is now clear, my spirit is strong, but my trauma is what has brought me in front of you today. It's what's going to keep me doing exactly what I'm doing. It is to challenge and break down, dismantle, deconstruct every historical, cultural, religious. I went and got an education in religion because I wanted to do that. One of my masters, because religion was what perpetuated in my culture, which is from Jamaica. I don't know if any Jamaicans are out here or Caribbean people, but the culture hates anything that doesn't fit into the norm of what the church, back in the colonial times, taught them. You have to be male and female. My mother now can't accept me. My family sees me different. Now, I am the person that they've known and loved for 40 years. Nursed them, nurtured them, invited them into my home. But now, because I've come out and because of the splintering, because sometimes we have to look at that trauma in some ways as a gift. Because if we don't, it will keep traumatizing us. So because of the experience, I am now fully into myself. With these memories, these experiences. But as a military woman, I'm going back into that community and speak and create a voice and empower and dismantle the structure that has been built on the backs of black and brown people, but now on the bellies and in the vaginas and in the asses and in the breasts of every woman that served in the military. We will not be stopped. This is a wake-up call, not just for us, but for them. Can I get a woo-woo?